Do you think that we should not have Assad as our designated enemy right now? We should focus on ISIS?
Well, Assad is a very bad guy. There are bad guys all over the world. But I think it's pretty clear that ISIS represents the real threat to our country, to the world. I said so 15 months ago in a press conference.
Oh, in the press conference.
Yeah, actually in a press conference when I was asked about ISIS. And I said, this is a force we've never seen before because they do represent all the dynamics that we have never confronted before. Non-state actor with tremendous abilities and power and reach. Assad has to be dealt with, but you can't confuse your allies and your adversaries by saying, well, Assad must go and we can't deal with him because he's lost legitimacy to rule and what he's done to his own people, and we'll deal with him later, but we want you on the ground, those opposition groups that we're funding and we're training and we're preparing just to go after ISIS because they don't see it quite that way. The Turks don't see it quite that way.
Right, they want Assad to go.
They have a lot of different problems and pressures that are subterranean religious differences are
What was
huge.
your concern when you wrote that memo to the White House?
My concern was, and by the way, I wasn't blaming anybody.
Right.
I was part of the National Security Council, is that we had not clearly defined our political strategy. First, we need to help build a stability, a platform of stability, before we're going to be able to resolve anything. And we can keep killing people. We can keep playing a proxy war game and destroying the Middle East and seeing the results of that, refugees and other very clear consequences of that kind of an effort. But the Russians have got to be part of this. I think the Iranians have to be part of it.
So we need to ally ourselves with Russia.
Well,
and Iran.
it isn't alliance, Jake. It's let's seize on the common interest. What is the common threat to all of those countries? What's our common interest here?
ISIS.
ISIS, and you build around that. You build out then into the next series of steps of Assad and so on. I don't think you're going to find a resolution to Assad until you figure out how you're going to deal with ISIS and you bring the different groups, elements, countries, leaders together on some unification. We're going to have differences with Iran for years and years, with Russia for years, but you can't let those differences dictate, or you can't become captive to the differences. Let's center on the core threat, the common threat, build out from there. If you can build some platform of stability, that gets you to a point where you can start to maybe unravel some of this. All the countries of the Middle East are going to have to be part of this. Mm-hmm. We can't do it. The military can't do it. The U.S. can't do it. The Russians can't do it. Western Europeans can't do it. But what's happening here is it is completely out of control, and there's no prospect for bringing any kind of stability, I think, on the path we're on now. And that was what I was talking about in the memo.
Did it fall on deaf ears?
Well, we had conversations about it.
They disagreed.
I wouldn't put it that way. As I said, it's difficult. It's one of these issues where there are differences of opinion. That was my opinion. And I
Do you think that the current strategy to fight ISIS is working?
Well, I think strategy in itself is an element of this, but strategy, just like we did during World War II or any war, you're constantly adapting strategy. You're constantly adjusting to what's going on the other side. Now, remember, again, this is an element of force we've never quite seen before. Mm-hmm. Then the other part of this is, Jake, you're dealing with uncontrollables that we cannot control. We certainly learned that from Iraq. These are dynamics completely outside our ability to change. So when you say strategy, yes, we need a strategy. Yes, we need a clear policy.
You say we need a strategy. We don't have a strategy or a clear policy right now?
Well, no, we have a strategy, but here's the point. Again, I go back, you're constantly adapting it and shifting it, but my point has been that we need to more clearly define the political strategy that should lead the military strategy. Putting boots on the ground or special operations forces or the strikes. We started those strikes more than a year ago, and they are part of the strategy. They have to be part of the strategy. Building up the military capacity with those who are willing to help in that area, part of the strategy. But that has to be just part of the strategy, and that must come from a larger overview of what is the larger objective here.
Right.